When searching for a job, one of the first things we do is look through job descriptions and see if our skills meet those requirements. But did you know there are skills employers look for that might not be in the job description? Hi, welcome to Tuesday Talks. I'm Daniel Johnson, a talent development facilitator at Workforce Solutions, Rural Capital Area. Keep watching and I'll break down the skills that can have a big impact on your career. I know you're probably thinking, shouldn't the job postings have all the skills employers are looking for? These skills are called employability skills, or more commonly known as soft skills or essential skills. These are the skills that you bring regardless of what position or job that you perform. These are skills such as having a good attitude, communication, teamwork, reliability, organization, leadership, and problem solving. First, be sure to include them in both your resume and your cover letter. You'll also want to demonstrate them during your interviews, and that's what we'll focus on here today. One of the most important skills to show is having a good attitude. This is a top skill among employers. The biggest thing we can do is smile. As soon as we enter that room, we want to greet them with a big smile. As many recruiters say, a lack of one is a good enough reason not to hire someone. You'll also want to adopt positive body language. Stand or sit up straight with your head up and keep your body open and not closed off. Let your personality shine through. Be yourself and don't be afraid to laugh at those appropriate times. Humor is a great way to show your personality and your great attitude. Another skill that's easily demonstrated during your interview is your ability to communicate. It's important to demonstrate confidence and enthusiasm when you're speaking, and also make sure that you're speaking clearly and not mumbling your answers. Speak to be heard. You want to project your voice, but no louder than the interviewers. It's best to match their tone in order to help build that rapport. When delivering your answers, make sure that they are clear and concise, be detailed and descriptive in your answers, but avoid oversharing and using wordy responses. Half of communication is listening, so listen carefully to what's being said and respond with that appropriate feedback. One way that we can improve our communication during an interview is to prepare our responses to those common interview questions. That way we can practice them out loud. You can practice with a friend or even record your answers and review your responses. This will help you feel more prepared and come off as more confident during your interview. Reliability is another important skill that we can demonstrate. An easy way to do this is simply by arriving early to your interview. Map out the route ahead of time and be sure to include enough time for traffic, trains, or anything else that could make you late. You can also bring a list of references with you, of people that can vouch for you. Oftentimes, interviewers, they'll get the references after that first interview if you're among one of the top candidates. You can also show organization and self-management by the way you dress and by coming prepared. Be sure to dress appropriately for your interview. It shows respect and awareness when you look put together and professional. It helps form that good first impression. Arrive prepared to your interview. You'll want to bring any documents that they requested, a copy of your resume, references, a list of questions for the interviewer, and depending on the industry you're in, you may need to bring some personal protective equipment such as steel-toed boots or safety glasses. Arriving prepared will show that you have those great organizational skills needed for the job. Initiative is another skill that recruiters like to see. You can demonstrate this by responding confidently to your interview questions and by also asking plenty of questions yourself. When you ask questions during your interview, it lets that hiring manager know that you're interested and enthused by this opportunity. Viewers will ask you questions on how you handled certain situations. These behavioral-based questions usually start off with, tell me about a time when you had to, for an example, deal with a difficult customer. These questions are great for showcasing your soft skills. Have some examples ready of when you had to demonstrate strong leadership, teamwork, or problem-solving skills. An interviewer may ask you, have you had to communicate and work in tandem with your team to meet a deadline? A few more scenarios you should have ready for might be, have you ever had a problem where you were a major influence in solving it? Another one might be, what's an example of a time where you had to resolve a conflict with another coworker? Add these skills to your stories and describe your accomplishments. We have a full workshop on employability skills. Head over to our events calendar on our website, workforcesolutionsrca.com, to register. Workforce Solutions, rural capital area, has a bunch of free services, including sitting down with one of our career counselors. Thank you for spending some time with me today. As always, I wish you the best of luck in your job search, and I'll see you next time.